Hey everyone, thanks for checking out Spelljammer Academy 1. This is for first level characters, the first free Spelljammer adventure, and we're going to get started here real soon. You stand on the deck of your spelljamming ship, Moon Raider, even as explosions obliterate 2 of its masts and hurl a dozen of your fellow sailors into wild space. Distant stars and wheeling clouds of multicolored gas spin around you as the first pirate galleon slams into Moon Raider's starboard side, and a gust of foul wind washes over you as the galleon's air envelope merges with your own. Seconds later, your vessel is boarded by astral reavers, humanoids possessed of strange features, waving cruel weapons and unleashing blasts of magic. Captain Sardou lies on the deck nearby, her body ruined by shrapnel. She says, "Hold the deck!" She snarls with her dying breath, "Grant them no quarter!" Alright, so get you guys where you want to be, and then roll initiative.
Is she gonna die? Or
she's dead.
Do we need to know that name?
She's dead. Here's the 2 astral reavers. This is the pirate ship that's hitting your pirate ship.
Shit.
The astral plane surrounds you. Wild space surrounds you all around. And let me roll their initiative.
So Zebulon would definitely be next to a giant
Catapult.
I mean, if they don't have cannons, I guess they'll do the next best thing.
There you go.
Do the ballista.
Where would the navigation take place up here?
Navigation be taking place on the aft castle, but she asked you to hold the forecastle.
Oh, okay. Well then, here we are.
Yep.
This way.
Go ahead and roll initiative, the rest of you. If it didn't work, let me know.
There you go. First roll of the campaign is a 1.
Good start. Okay.
And the tone.
The first Reaver charges forward to attack Fizzle. He closes on Fizzle, swinging wildly with his scimitar. 17 Fizzle.
It's been good knowing you guys.
2 slashing damage.
Oh, what?
Zebulon, roll a d20, please.
He doesn't even have it turned on.
Okay, Zebulon. The ship's dog, Bruno, was hiding there by the catapult and rushes forward to the aid of Fizzle. Let's see here. Should have a ship's dog somewhere handy. Yeah, there we go. So here's the ship's dog. Comes running up to Fizzle. 5, 6. And Fizzle, you can use a reaction if you want to sip once from the healing keg around Bruno's neck, regaining D6 hit points.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that.
Do it? Okay. Roll your D6. Don't roll a 1. Zebulon, your turn.
All right. Is there any way to fire this ballista?
It won't pivot all the way around onto the deck, unfortunately. So no, there's not.
All right. We'll stomp over then, and we can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there, and yep. And so he will then just try to. He'll pull out his longsword, which with him it looks like a kukri blade.
Okay.
If you know what those are, the blades that are bent in the middle and down that the Gurkish soldiers use, and swing at the guy right here.
That's a hit.
Sorry, it's 16 for 6.
6 damage. Then roll D6 for me, please. All right. You know, and all of you know, that you trust each other, that Moon Raider is your ship, and that you're bound to defend it. But other than that, the shock of being plunged into this fight has left you disoriented and unable to sense or remember how you got here exactly. Alright, so that's Zebulon. Then we got Reaver going. So the Reaver by Zebulon strikes at Zebulon with his scimitar. 13 hits, misses the Paladin. And then Taurus Bane, roll a d12 or d20 for me, Taurus. And then roll a d6 after you do that. That is URL. D20 and D6.
I forgot my name. Alright, D20.
It's all new.
It's all new. I was like...
Okay. You know that your crew members aboard the Moon Raider, but you have no recollection of events prior to the Reaver's attack. A second spelljamming ship soars overhead, raining arrows down on you. Each of you must roll a d20. You're trying to roll high.
All of us?
All of you.
Zebulon doesn't roll high if you tell him to.
No.
So that'd be
That was
no
trap.
one roll high. You're all targeted by arrows. And so let's see. This will be in reading order. Hit your armor class, and each of these is at +3, 2, 4, 5. Ooh, pretty low rolls. So the first one in reading order is Taurus. So a 17 hit you, Taurus?
It does.
3 piercing damage.
Even with shielded. With
Then 3 of them miss, and then the last one's going after. Where is Silver? Last one's going after Silver. Roll. Let's see. Does a 17 hit Silver?
17?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 piercing to Silver. Okay, Taurus, you can finish your turn now.
It's bad. Mm-hmm.
And the dog
Hey,
is
here. You all hear
ran
me?
off, unfortunately.
Hey, Evan.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
so sorry for being late. I thought I set a timer, but I missed it.
No worries. I'll throw you in the
No.
initiative here at the start of the second round.
Yeah, just so sorry. Oh my gosh.
All right. I will. The one that northeast of Zebulon. Sounds French. I will pull out my arcane focus, which happens to be a 6-cylinder revolver, and I will fire a magic missile at the one to the northeast for 13 points of damage.
3 missiles obliterate that raider. His corpse slides across the deck, unconscious.
Zebulon just kind of starts ignoring the guy in front of him and asks if he can look at your firearm.
Okay, after Taurus comes Fizzle. Fizzle, roll D20 and a D10, please. Or D6.
Oh, that's me?
That is you, Fizzle. Yep.
What am I doing?
D20 and D6. A new Astral Reaver jumps onto the deck. Right over here. And then, with the 6, you know Captain Sarda, who's dying, dead at your feet, and understand that her death leaves it up to you and the other surviving crew members to repel the Reavers. Okay, go ahead, Fizzle, your turn.
Alright, Fizzle's gonna shocking grasp the Reaver that's right in his face. Take that, you fiend!
The Reaver is hit by that, takes 5 lightning damage, and convulses and falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Then the Reaver that jumped onto the ship closes on Zebulon, swings his scimitar on the hippopotamus man and misses him. And then Silver, roll a d20 and a d6.
20, 6.
Another Reaver jumps onto the ship.
Oh, shit.
And then, at a guess, it seems likely that the Reavers have used some sort of magic to disorientate you and the crew, hoping to make it easier to seize your ship. And your turn, Silver.
Wow, we can't let that happen. It's 10, 15. 5, 8, you look okay for now. Silver is going to try to drop a fairy fire in such a way to just hit those 2 Reavers up there.
All right, dex saves. 10 and 4, you got them both outlined in
Nice.
glowing moonlight.
And I will do the concentration bit and step down here, a little bit out of the way, and be all done.
Then that Reaver that just came in board the ship closes. So he's going to make a flanking action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get around to the magic users. And that took a dash for him. That ends the round. Eldria, you come on deck from below quarters, somewhere down here. You can come up the stairs to the right or the stairs to the left. Your last command from your commander was to hold the upper deck. What do you want to do? Oh,
All right.
actually, you don't get to act yet. We're going to roll initiative.
Sure.
Darn.
Do initiative.
Completely average.
Yeah, but everyone rolled really bad, so that's going to be good for you.
Yeah, you're the best here.
You're the second to Zebulon.
Gosh.
Okay, Zebulon, your turn. 2 Reavers on deck, both glowing with moonlight.
Oh, well, he's going to lash out.
Also,
the one right
Zebulon,
in front
roll a d20.
Okay, we'll do that first.
9, another Reaver comes on deck. They're pouring out of that pirate ship now. Now, go ahead, Zebulon.
All right, long sword on this one with advantage. That's a crit for 14.
Obliterated him,
There you go.
cut him in half.
And I'm going to move up to engage this one.
Okay.
Here.
Now, you all remember now that your new crew members on this ship and it's your first voyage into wild space. Eldria, roll a d20 for me, Eldria.
Sure thing. There's no macro. Okay, that's fine. Here you go.
17. Okay. Let's see here. Is anyone wounded? Taurus Bane is wounded a little bit. Bruno, the ship's dog, comes out from behind some ropes. You hadn't seen where he went. Comes up to you, Taurus. You have a reaction. If you have one, you can use it to drink from the healing keg around his neck. It's not a healing potion. It's only a d6.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. 5 hit points back. And then the dog disappears. All right. And here's a picture for you of what's going on board the ship.
That's great art.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Eldria, your turn.
All right. Do I start there or do I start next to the lower deck?
You can start there.
Okay. So I will peek my head over here. I'll unhitch a crossbow from my belt and take a shot at this one that's attacking my squishy friend right
Fizzle.
over here.
All right. 21 hits by a mile and 3 piercing.
That's all I can do.
Then Tars, roll d20.
All right. 8.
8,
All right,
another Reaver.
No.
Oh, and I didn't add that Reaver that come after. Actually, you came after Zebulon. So this Reaver to the north is going to attack Zebulon right now real quick because I've skipped him, missed him. And then the Reaver right after Tars. I had you the initiative. Tars, your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna yank my 6-shooter from my belt. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna tilt the holster and fire from the holster. Magic missile, but I will, with a flurry, kind of spin, and
Okay.
I will shoot 2 missiles into the one due south, the Zebulon, and one into the one due north of Fizzle, if that
Got
makes
it.
sense.
You bet.
All right.
8 to the one to
So-
the east.
Yep.
And 2 to the one to the west.
Yep.
Got it.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, then the Reaver that came on deck closes on you, swings his scimitar on you, Tars. 19 to hit you.
Yep.
6 points of slashing damage.
Hit me.
Fizzle, roll d20.
Okay.
Another Reaver.
Oh, shit.
They're pouring off the ship. And your turn, Fizzle.
All right. Shocking grasp.
19 hit, thanks to the fairy fire. 5 points of lightning damage. Electrocutes him, but does not drop him.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm gonna back away. And
Okay, then the Reaver that just came on ship comes after Eldria with a scimitar. 15 to hit Eldria is a hit for 5 slashing Eldria.
All right.
Then Silver, roll d20. 7, another Reaver.
Oh, dang it.
You guys are not going to survive this one. Turn Silver. Okay, Silver, your turn.
Ooh, okay. Well, 3, let's see, would it be?
Don't forget you have inspiration if any of you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to Thorn Whip the one I have advantage on presently.
Okay.
So that's gonna be an 18 for 4.
You pull his lifeless body across the deck as far as you want,
Perfect.
leaving a blood streak behind.
Pop down here, and that was the last one under the effects of Fairy Fire, so
Yep.
not concentrating on that, and I will be, finished for now. These
one that
level
just-
1 turns are fast.
The one that just jumped on deck is coming after you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Closes on the little auto gnome.
No.
But that was a dash for him. The round's over. Zebulon, roll d20. Another Reaver. Right in your face, Zebulon.
Said nice, that's where I want him. All right, here we go. Longsword attack against the one who just jumped down. That's only going to be a 7 hit.
That is a miss. After Zebulon, the Reavers team up on your hippopotamus friend. 2 scimitar blades, 1 high, 1 low. Both miss the big hippopotamus, glancing off its chain armor. Eldria, your turn. Oh, Eldria, roll d20.
Sure thing.
Good work, big guy.
14. The second spelljamming ship soars overhead, raining arrows down on all of you again.
No.
Let's see here. This is at +3 on the attack roll. We'll do it in reading order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a 10 that hits none of you, 9 hits none of you, 15 might hit. Third person in order is Eldria. Does a 15 hit Eldria?
It sure does.
3 points of piercing damage, Eldria. And then a 13 hit Silver. No. and 1 is miss. Okay, Eldria, your turn.
Okay, I noticed all these enemies conveniently placed in a line. So Eldria takes a bottle from her long coat, and she shakes it like a champagne bottle and uncorks it, and the spray of green foam shoots out. Can all 3 of these make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, click that button for me. Let's see what their dex save
yes,
is.
I got
1,
you.
2, 3. Ooh, looks like they all failed.
Oh, is it? There we go.
All right, 6 points of acid damage at the start of their turn. Okay, so they're covered in acid. They didn't make that. An action to remove it. And on the start of their turn, they'll take damage. I'll have you reroll at the start of each of their turns.
Sure thing.
So keep that button handy. I'll put the green marker to know they're covered in acid.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my action and move.
And believe it or not, that's concentration, I think, on that spell. You might double check me. So put a lightning bolt on your guy for that.
Sure thing. You're right. That's concentration.
Okay, after Eldria, Tars, roll d20, Tars.
Right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
another Reaver.
Yep. Trying to get these out of the way.
He comes there. That is turn. Tars. Okay, Tars, go ahead.
Alright, in a very uncharacteristic move and very uncomfortably, Tars will grab his quarterstaff and with two of his forearms will try to hit the person. Very uncomfortable, doesn't know what he's doing, and swings with 2 hands. Does 10 hit?
The desperate swing misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
After Tars, the Reavers go. The Reaver that just jumped on deck is going to close on the casters in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Then, got a Reaver right in Tars' face. Is going to swing the scimitar on Tars. 20 for 4, Tars.
Yeah.
Tars
I'll
goes down.
lay down. I'll lay down.
Fizzle, roll d20, please. That's you, David.
Yeah, I just rolled it.
Oh, 8. Another Reaver jumps on deck, and your turn.
Okay. Are those 2, am I reading it? Yeah, just to the north of me, those are 2 Reaver
Correct.
creatures.
2 Reavers by silver.
Okay, I'm gonna magic missile them. 2 missiles to the one to the right.
Okay.
Fire this off. There it is. Wow.
You said all 3 to the one on the right?
No, 2 to the one on the right and 1 to the...
So 7 to that guy, and 4 to this guy. Got it. Okay, after Fizzle, Reavers go. This one closes on Zebulon. Swings the scimitar. Misses. Then Reaver attack in. Eldria swings its scimitar. Misses. Then Silver. Oh, yeah, we got some damage. Tasha's damage for that Reaver. D6.
Yeah, 4.
Actually, I think it's more than a D6, so do your Tasha's instead of your Acid Splash. I think it's 2D4.
Oh, yeah, I clicked the acid. I have 2 acid things.
Same damage. Okay, so he takes 4 at the start of his turn, then he swung on you, missed, and he's done. And then Silver. All hope looks lost. The Reavers are spilling onto your ship. There's more
Do I need
coming,
to
you
roll
think?
D20?
There's nowhere to run.
And he took 6 damage when I procced it in the first place.
I don't think it does damage when you do it, right?
How did that?
Covered in acid for duration. Action or move. Deal 2d4 acid at the start of the target's turn. Does it do it
Yeah.
when you cast it and the start?
Each creature. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it'd be pretty powerful level
Good
1
catch.
spell if it did both.
Yeah.
Oh no, one more Reaver. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Silver.
I kind of figured. Silver. Oh, no. Wrong spell. We'll move up here and cast Healing Word on Taurus Bane. Nice. 6. 6.
Nice.
And
Good show, old chap.
yeah, we'll just come back down here.
Okay, then we
Fizzle back up.
got a Reaver over here. Gonna get the casters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dash for him though. Then we got a Reaver north of Silver. Swings his scimitar on Silver. 20 to hit.
That's what it took.
Silver, the scimitar comes crashing down on you. You see everything go red. You see all of you see a thunderous explosion shake the ship, filling the air with splinters of wood. Bodies are hurled into the wild space, and then everything stops. Wreckage hangs motionless. Reavers freeze in the middle of their attacks. Even the stars stop twinkling. The illusion of a wild space melts away, and you find yourselves in one of the magical chambers of the simulations deck. Your memories slowly fitting back into place. You recall being warned that your first experience of a wild space simulation would be disorientating to test your ability to function under pressure.
It was the Kobayashi Maru.
I was gonna say it's that goddamn Kobayashi.
A hulking figure emerges from the center of the explosion. A Hadozi with a missing wing flap, wearing a military uniform bristling with medals. The air around her smells like cigar smoke. And let's see, that's what your Hadozi looks like. All your wounds, it turns out, are real, except Silver, you have 1 hit point.
What? No.
You were unconscious at 0, but you regained it back to 1 real quick. But all the rest of you are just as wounded as when the simulation happened. Bad cuts, bad bruises, all that going against you. Now, this individual that you see looks like this.
Oh.
Hulking figure. Okay, that individual says, as you can see, Bosun Tarto growls, the Battle of Hakatha didn't go so well for Captain Sardax and her crew, but her last battle makes a good testing ground for our new recruits. End simulation. So you guys find yourselves in one of the training rooms of the Academy. You arrived this morning on Belligerence, or some of you did, a chartered galley out of Waterdeep, which picked up passengers and crew in the Moonshae Isles, Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and Port Nyanzaru. You've come to seek fortune and glory at Spelljammer Academy, a secret enclave of spellcasters and swords for hire on the mysterious Isle of Nimbral. Graduates from the Academy join the Spelljammer fleet, a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and explore worlds far beyond. The Academy is carved into a 2,000-foot-high column of rock that juts up from the cliffs of the island's west coast. I'll show you a picture of that here. Here is a picture of the column of rock.
Oh.
It's multiple levels connected by stairs, ramps, and magical lifts. After docking a sea cave at the base of the column, you march to the simulations deck, midway up the Academy's spire. Your mettle has been tested, and now it's time to settle in. And that's where we can do some character introductions. So, you got the battered Silver with 1 hit point. Go ahead, Silver.
All right, Silver is an auto gnome who was literally made for this. Has been pre-installed with several programs to help. Things like navigation, cartography, some ability to heal, as well as the ability to cook the food needed on a ship. Yeah, that's Silver. He is a druid, soon to be a druid of the stars.
Cool. Okay, Fizzle.
Fizzle, full name Glavius Fizzledram Schumacher, comes from a proud family of Schumachers who are shamed by his poor shoemaking ability. So maybe he can salvage some pride by just learning how to cast spells. And I know it's not as good as making a fine pair of shoes, but perhaps he can make somebody proud with his magical studies.
Next, we got Zebulon.
Zebulon Pinkerton is a stocky Gith Marine. He served with the Mendel Gulf Mercenary Company, famous mercenary company from down in the Sea of Fallen Stars. His family has served in that mercenary company for a couple generations now, but he always suspected there was something more for him. And one day while he was in a losing battle against some pirates, he had a vision of the stars. And so he's ever since then tried to find his way into the wild space of his family's stories of his ancestors. And he is a paladin.
Taurus Bane.
Nice.
Right, so Taurus Bane is a Thrycleen, I don't know if I got that right, but work in progress cowboy. So a 6-shooter on his hip, and then his two hands, the small ones, are always fidgeting with a non-functional pocket watch. But then wears like a hanky or some bandana around his face, and the true story is, he had a part of his face destroyed, so he can't speak. So he speaks to his teammates and friends and acquaintances telepathically. So that's him. His
Nice.
arcane focus is a 6-shooter, which he puts his wand inside, and his other focus is his pocket watch. So that's Taurus Bane. Taurus is actually the name of Carter, from Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So-
right, yeah.
And then Bane is the name of the bounty hunter from
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. So it's Cad Bane plus Tars from whatever, John Carter, whatever. Mars.
That's great.
And Eldria.
Yes, Eldra is a slightly, so on the shorter side, half-elf, must brownish coat around her. You can hear the clinking of bottles as she shifts. And she has absconded from some vague academy that she's mentioned to one or two of you in a passing conversation. She seems to be mostly to herself, and I'm going to say, Silver, you've noticed in her notebook there's several drawings of these, eyes with slime around them.
Oh.
She is an artificer.
All right. So I'm going to put you over here by the Spelljammer Academy map. You are here with Boatswain Tarto. Tarto there. During your debriefing, Boatswain gives each of you a pitiless assessment of your performance during the trial. After the debriefing, Boatswain Tarto explains the history and mission of the Spelljammer Academy. There's adventures of all stripes in Faerun, they say. They deal with perils of ancient ruins, malevolent cults, and long-forgotten tombs. But those who come through Spelljammer Academy on Nimbral strive to protect the world from far greater threats. We train cadets here for service as Spelljammers and for members of the Spelljammer Corps, both branches of a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and to explore other worlds beyond. Few people know of this place's existence. Mert the Merciless, also known as the Old Wolf, is our founder and chief financial officer. He manages the institution's operations alongside a small group of powerful, high-ranking officers known collectively as the Bridge. While most of the candidates are from Toril, we do occasionally find recruits from outside Realm Space. Are any of you from outside Realm Space, or are we all from Toril? Maybe Silver came from outside.
Yeah, probably. I don't think autonomes are from Toril.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I'm. Dark Sun, but is that Toril?
Well, I think so. Thrycreen are on the Dark Sun, but I think that there was also Thrycreen who were
Okay.
part of the Spelljammer. I think there may be Thrycreen that were in the Shar Plains as well, in the Forgotten Realms, where the Wimics are.
That sounds like a kid's nursery rhyme.
The Wimics, yeah. It's like
Where the Wimics are.
right after the Jabberwock and the...
Yeah, they're Thrycreen who are native to Toril. They are from the Shar, Shaar plains.
That's where I'm from.
Tarto informs you that you must complete several orientation tasks before the day is out. They can be completed in any order you choose. There is a small little piece of paper that Tarto hands you, which has the tasks listed on it. For all of you, you need to collect welcome packs from administration. All of you need to report to your quarters for bunk assignments. All of you need to report to Skydock for spelljamming ship inspection. Core cadets only, that's those of you who have no spellcasting ability yet. You will collect service weaponry from Mr. Blip in stores. Spelljammer cadets, those of you who can cast spells, will report to Spelljammer Nexus for basic training. And then all of you will complete the Gymnasium assault course. One last thing. Due to recent thefts, security checkpoints are in operation throughout the campus. You see a warning on the wall, and it looks like this one. Failure to stop when challenged will result in disintegration.
Oh.
So you're wearing uniforms that have red on them, and you know that you have access to various levels of the Spelljammer Academy from that. You know about the CDOC level because you started there, and so the CDOC level at the lowest level down here. You recall passing through there that it had an expansive sea cave, it contained berths for ocean-going vessels, animal pens for livestock, a dry dock for ship repairs, and a restricted area that required blue level access for cargo storage. Then you made your way up, and you didn't see much of the levels you went past on your way up, to the simulation deck, where you're at now. Here's where the simulation deck is. The simulation deck features a circular main hall leading to 3 magical simulation chambers. Each chamber is a large circular space with a dome ceiling and arcane ruins carved into its stonework. This is where Bosun Tarto is at, and where you begin. There's also an officer's mess on this level, but that requires purple level access. All right, where would you guys like to go?
Go get our gear. Yeah.
Zebulon would love to start with weapons.
Yeah. So let's get our gear and then get our bunks.
Okay. Head on down to the gymnasium level, and then from there you can head on down to the cadet quarters, and from there you can head on down to stores, and then from there you head on down to administration. So let me tell you what you see on the way down. So you start here at this level of simulations, and the first level you come down to is the gymnasium. The gymnasium features magically powered arena that can be reconfigured for a variety of training exercises. You know you'll have to come back here in the end to complete the obstacle course. You continue down from there to the cadet quarters. You could check in now, but you don't have your welcome packet, so you might want to get that before you check into the cadet quarters. But the quarters contain a dormitory for cadets and a smaller dorm for academy graduates. There is the Weeping Goddess Tavern, a raucous bar that serves cadets. There's a refectory where cadets can take their meals, complete with patio dining. There's washrooms, kitchens, laundry, etc. So you want to continue to administration?
Yeah, let's do.
All right, keep it on going down. You pass by stores. The stores level here is where you'll come back to get your weapons if you're part of the Corps. And on the stores deck, there's basic equipment, rations, an extensive armory. Looks like you can pretty much purchase anything from the player's handbook here. Okay, and then finally you come to administration, the second lowest level. So the administration level occupies the level above the sea dock and includes a visitor's lounge with a bar, guest rooms for visiting off-world dignitaries, and academy reception. There's also a record room there, but that requires purple level security to enter. The reception is manned by a Thrycreen receptionist with white chitin mottled with patches of brilliant blue and matching blue eyes. And she is always busy, it looks like, but there's no one better suited for the job with her forearms. She's sorting mail, passing messages, asking requests for assistance via several sending stones, handing out welcome packs to new recruits, which you guys get in line for and grab. And your welcome packs consist of a red level cadet uniform, plus a spare, and a toiletry bag, a 50 gold piece requisition voucher to spend at the academy stores.
Oh, cool.
A blue level security helmet for visiting the Skydock during orientation. And as that equipment's being issued to each of you, staff members give you a rundown of the security protocols. So, for security protocols... okay, so there's... let's see, we zoom out. Here are the different security levels, which you guys are currently at cadet level. Each tier is represented by a different color, and they increase from green to gold. And each higher level one has access to all areas of the lower level ones. And you've seen security checkpoints throughout the academy, each guarded by 3 soldiers. Each of them carrying a short sword that has a green glowing blade, and the threat of disintegration should you try to pass by them.
I don't know what we have to do to get one of those.
Okay, so you got your stuff at administration, and then that completes the first orientation task. Where do you want to go next?
It was bunks next.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, let's go grab our guns or whatever, and the other gear, and then we can go check in. So it was because one level up is the stores.
Yep. So those of you who are core or who want to be core, meaning you're not going to Spelljammer, you would go to stores. And of course, you can all go to stores to gather just basic supplies at any time too.
With the voucher, right? Yeah.
With the voucher, right? And those of you who want to be Spelljammers, and you can cast at least one spell right now, you can go to the Spelljammer Nexus for training.
Oh, cool.
Zebulon cannot yet cast any spells.
So you want to do that first, or get your bunks first?
Zebulon, if there's any chance of getting a gun, Zebulon wants to go do that.
Okay. So I'm going to take your tokens. I'll move Zebulon to stores, and the rest of you can move to where you want. When you get a chance to make it to the quarters, you'll be able to take a short rest.
Oh, okay. So let's not do that then. But all of our resources from the fighter are
Gone.
spent?
All spent, yep.
Well, fuck.
So you can do a short rest. Those wizards among you can do arcane recovery. That's if you go to the quarters. Zebulon, you're going to stores first?
Well, that's what. Yeah, Zebulon doesn't need a short rest, and he
Okay.
heard
Aldria's going to
somebody
stores.
say there's guns there.
Silver will stay with Zebulon.
Okay.
He wants to use that voucher.
I'll move you all to stores. If you want to go somewhere else, just let me know. Okay, so you all arrive at stores, and you meet Mr. Blip, who is this guy right here. A little all-gnome.
Mr. Blip.
Mr. Blip wears a smart-looking leather apron with a score of tools of various purposes tucked into tiny leather loops. He also wears a black felt bowler cap. His eyes, they change in color. You see him kind of go from a gray color to a green color as you guys approach. And he's got a long, smartly crafted bronze mustache completing his ensemble. So those of you
likes him immediately.
Those of you who are
like
going to
your
be core can pick up your choice of a simple or martial weapon. If you're going to be a Spelljammer, you have to go to the Spelljammer instead. But any of you can spend your 50 gold, up to and including a potion of healing.
Oh, dang. There's supplies I need, so
So you
I
said
can't.
simple or martial weapon?
Any simple or martial weapon you want.
Does that include any firearms?
Yeah, I think so.
Zebulon will buy.
I don't know what they are exactly until Spelljammer comes out, but we can use the ones in the DMG until then.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else want to? Zebulon's getting a weapon for being part of the core. Does anyone else want to be a part of the core, or are all the rest of you Spelljammers?
Oh gosh, are the rest of us spellcasters?
You all can if you want to be. Yeah. Okay.
For now, I will stay the.
Okay.
So do we need to spend all of the 50 at once?
No, but you can only spend it here. It won't be gold that will carry on. Right. Yeah, it's only in the store.
And
So,
would you rather us
Zebulon
just do that between sessions, or do you want to know now what we're grabbing?
You can do it now, and you don't need. You just keep notes for yourself.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So Zebulon, in addition to your firearm that you picked up, you get also regular gear, and furthermore, you will find out later you have a very well-crafted firearm. You would think a +1 firearm.
Oh shoot!
nice.
And then while the rest of you are picking up gear, is anyone getting any ammunition for any of their weapons? I don't normally track ammunition, but just in a role-playing way.
So I should say, if practically, if I were to, if Zebulon were to get a longsword instead, would it be a +1 longsword? Do I think?
You think it would? Yeah.
As much as I want the firearm because I'm a GIF, he's going to see that there is a longsword that is also of the Gurkish variety, or GIF. It'd be a GIF longsword in my mental canon, and so he's going to get that instead.
Gotcha. Okay. Aldria, are you picking anything up? You're muted if you're talking.
Terribly sorry. Yes, I'm going to be part of the core, and I'm going to pick up a musket and some armor with my 50 gold voucher.
Okay, you want to be part of the core, not Spelljammer? So as part of the core, you find some magical ammunition. 3 bullets for your musket, or +1 bullets. This isn't necessarily yours. I mean, it'll be split up at the end of the adventure with the whole party. But you find some +1 ammo.
Right.
Okay. And then, Silver, you pick anything up while you're here?
For sure, navigation tools, a healer's kit. Can't remember how much navigation tools are.
You find a healer's kit, but you find something else. A jar of ointment that you think is going to be very useful in healing. Misidentified in the storeroom as just regular salve. But you think it's actually Chultan's ointment. So you pick that up.
Yeah.
Yep. And then whatever else you want. And then Fizzle, you pick anything up?
Yes, I would like to get a healing potion.
Potion of healing. Okay. He fumbles around for quite a long time looking for a potion of healing. Finally, he hands you one. He says he apologizes to you because it's stoppered with a scroll, unfortunately. Just a little bit damp. But pulling it out and reading it, you see it's actually a scroll of invisibility. And you got your potion of healing as well.
Nice.
And then finally, Tar. So you can pick anything up?
Can I buy a 10 gold pieces worth of incense and maybe some distilled vinegar?
Yep, you can do both.
I guess that's what wizards do.
One of the little incense sticks you see is actually a very tightly rolled piece of paper.
What?
And unfurling that, you see it's actually a scroll of message.
Wow.
All right,
What?
So you guys are done at the stores, and you've completed your, second task, I think?
Yeah.
Or third task. Let's see. Actually, Collect your service
We checked
weaponries.
in
You did
and-
that. Okay. Report to quarters or report to the skydock? Which do you prefer?
And what's happening in the skydock? Do we recall that's
That is a
Or
spelljamming
deploy
ship inspection.
okay?
Might be the ship you'll set sail on.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would absolutely be what Zebulon would want to do next.
Of course,
Do we
you
need-
pass through
would
the
anyone
quarters on the
benefit
way.
from taking a short rest?
You guys wanna stop at the quarters?
Let's do that.
Get your rooms, do a short rest. Okay.
Because at some point we have to go to the gym, and that sounds like it's going to be work.
Getting to your quarters, a gift duty officer assigns a bunk to each of you. He tells you to store your gear in your footlocker. As you claim your bunks, let's roll D6. Fizzle. You've been assigned an airy bunk next to a window near the laundry. As you're walking over to drop off your gear, 5 cadets march toward you. One of those cadets, a confident-looking moon elf, hurls her kit bag onto the bunk before you get there. She says, "Change of plan, Greenie. Bunk's mine now." What do you say back?
Do any of the rest of us hear this?
Let's see what Fizzle says, and then I'll let you guys chime in after he talks.
Well, I didn't want that bunk anyway. I was looking for this one over here.
Now,
That's the one I want.
the other party members see that. You want to chime in?
I mean, Zebulon would absolutely just go stomping over there and say, "Is there a problem here?"
There's no problem. Fizzle was just going to go tell the duty officer this bunk wasn't to his liking.
That's not what I heard Fizzle say.
Just go
Fizzle?
tell him. Fizzle, go ahead, Fizzle. Just tell him that you wanted to change bunks.
Fizzle,
Well, this one is light and airy. That does seem rather pleasant.
It does.
Yeah.
They probably gave you that one because they like you, and this person probably got a crappy bunk to match their attitude.
Ugh.
this
The
person's not going to care where he sleeps if he doesn't get out of here.
the other
That's right. I hear
sailors
the
step
bunks in
forward,
the infirmary are nice.
and you guys all kind of line up against each other. Any of you good at intimidation? Any of you trained?
Zebulon has a +5 and is proficient.
Anyone else trained at intimidation in the party?
Not at all.
Okay, Zebulon, you'll want to use your inspiration if you want advantage.
I'll use my inspiration on this.
Make an intimidation check. Holy cow! Holy mackerel!
Yes.
You can keep your inspiration for that, Zebulon.
Nice, man.
As Vina and her buddies sheepishly gather their stuff and move completely to the other side of the place, as far away from you all as they can get.
So when Zebulon intimidates someone, he looks exactly like his picture, rolling up his sleeves.
Rolling up his sleeves.
Like Dad's mad. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, that was awesome.
You settle in to your bunks. You can take a short rest. And don't forget your arcane recovery if you're a wizard. And let's take a real break at the same time. Come back at 15 after the hour. All right. So you guys do your lunch, take your short rest, and then set back out to complete the rest of your tasks. So all of you need to go to the Skydock for Spelljamming ship inspection. And the Spelljammers among you need to go to the Spelljammer Nexus. Skydock is at the very top. The Nexus is part way up, and the Gymnasium is one level above where you're at. You have to do the Gymnasium assault course as well. So which will it be?
Let's go check out our ship.
All right. Up you go to the top, to the Skydock. Here is the Skydock. You see spelljamming ships docked at the summit of the Academy. Looks like they're assigned to the Academy itself, but there's a few independent merchant vessels as well. There are security guards leading to the Skydock that challenge you until you show them your blue helmet to enter. And when you arrive, you see 2 gnomes. They're ship inspectors wearing meticulously maintained uniforms and the most feared white gloves in the Academy. Both of these gnomes have walnut-colored skin and carefully groomed long black hair, kept in tidy buns. Their names are Kip and Pick. Kip and Pick whistle slap. And they greet you and say, "You ready to inspect your ship?"
Yep.
All right, let's take a look. Kip seems very no-nonsense, and his sister, Pick, is jovial and joking with you the whole time. Pick, his sister, has a red scar down one cheek. Looks like she had been in some sort of fight. And I'd like you all to make a wisdom perception check as you inspect your ship.
Where's it at? Before I'm gonna check my thing. I can't remember if I have to do this before or after.
You can do it after your roll before you announce what the result is.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Is there a button for it, or
There
did it hand it
is.
before? Let's see.
It's,
built for success. I see it. Yeah.
All right.
So 25.
25 perception. Well, your guys' ship is in great working order, but you, Mr. Silver, notice something. On a nearby dock, you see a Hobgoblin Academy officer who's supervising the unloading of a merchant ship that, and he's supervising the unloading of a merchant ship. He surreptitiously slips the merchant a platinum piece. In return, the merchant hands the Hobgoblin a small bottle, which the Hobgoblin conceals in his pocket right away. Looks around to make sure no one saw him, and then goes on his way.
And you said that was a silver piece?
He handed the merchant a platinum piece.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's on deck there watching the merchant unload the ship, and
Wow, okay.
the merchant gets close. He hands him a platinum piece. The merchant hands him a bottle, and he hides the bottle and then walks away. Your guys' inspection goes seamlessly. Your ship is in perfect order. Is there anything you want to do with your information?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Silver?
ask Kip and Pick. Just who is the Hobgoblin? The officer, the striking officer that's meeting with the merchants.
That is Bractor.
Oh, Brack.
Bractor, yeah.
Will we be training with Bractor?
Well, I don't think so. He mostly hangs out with the graduate sailors. Kind of a favorite of theirs.
Oh. Does he often work with the merchants? Paying them for the goods that come in.
No, he doesn't handle any of the buying or selling. No, he just guards and watches the unloading.
Oh, okay. And Silver's gonna take a moment to try to privately pass on what he saw to the rest of his.
Yeah, you guys can separate from
squad.
Kip and Pick and discuss privately amongst yourselves.
Zebulon's going to want to immediately report it.
No, don't. I mean, we don't want to. It could be above board. We don't want to piss anyone off. But even if it wasn't above board, maybe we could use it to our advantage.
Zebulon does not understand what you're saying.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We can handle it. Like sometimes the ship's quartermaster, in order to make sure the crew has what they need, they've got to work with the dock inspectors and the harbor master. But it's only for the safety of the crew, right? And that's what's most important is keeping each other safe, right?
Zebulon doesn't agree with that.
Well, I'm always going to do whatever I can to keep you all safe.
Okay.
Zebulon will also do whatever he can to keep you all safe, but that's mainly just punching things really hard.
Bractor is gone, leaving you guys here on the Skydock. You're able to leave the Skydock. You could probably find Bractor if you go looking for him later on. He hangs out with the graduate cadets. Your ship inspection is complete, leaving you with just Spelljammer duty and Gymnasium.
And
Spelljammer being the closest.
The blue hat the only one we got, or did we get?
You only have a blue hat, so you can only go into red areas right now, or green.
Well,
Red or green. You'll pass through the officers' quarters on the way up or down, but there's guards there, and they don't let you go anywhere beyond the stairway. So here's the bridge quarters, which you passed going up, and you'll pass going down. You'll come down through the Spelljammer Nexus, actually, if you'd like to stop there.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
We have to stop there, yeah.
Spelljammer Nexus. And here's a picture. Describe it for you.
Nice.
So the Nexus is the exclusive training area for Spelljammer cadets. It contains a laboratory, a library of navigational and astronomical references, a chart room, and the Nexus itself, which is a big chamber containing 8 training Spelljammer helms. These look like ornate high-back chairs mounted onto mechanical gimbals, and they encircle a 30-foot-high orrery depicting the realm space. So here's this huge metallic contraption in the middle of the room depicting the realm space. You got chairs circling it all the way around, and there's an individual here, a training officer by the name of Sareth, who looks like this. Sareth has eyes that shimmer like pools of quicksilver, and their white skin is so pale as to be almost translucent. Their blonde hair is worn in a fashionable, immaculately manicured pompadour, and they look to be of human heritage, other than the very strange features, very striking features they have. Sareth says, "Are you ready for your training?"
Yes.
All right, so the ones of you that did not take any weapons from below and want to be Spelljamers can go through training.
Did you say translucent skin?
Yeah.
Is this a plasmoid?
No, not a plasmoid. He is human.
That'd be cool. He's a half human, half plasmoid.
That might be true. Okay, so you're given training helms, or you're asked to sit in the training helms and guide the movement of miniature test ships, which are moving mechanically through the orrery as it spins. And to complete your training, you each must use your helm to complete a realm space journey with your test vessel. When you settle into position, you find that issuing commands through the spelljamming helm is a very strange sensation. It's more akin to thinking about moving a limb than actually operating controls. Sareth goes around and talks to you as you guys are practicing and trying to move your ships through the realm space orrery. And he stops first at Mr. Blip. Were you going to be a spelljammer? Or, I'm sorry, Silver, were you going to be a spelljammer?
Oh, yeah.
All right. He says, tell me, where do you wish to be in a year hence? What shall the cosmos make of you?
Well, at the helm of a spelljammer, wherever the spelljammer navy takes me or needs me.
Very good. He gives you some pointers on guiding your ship, and it gets to be more and more easy as you proceed. And then he goes on to Fizzle. He says, tell me honestly, who among your friends and fellow cadets do you most respect? So Fizzle, you look around, you see you're in a spelljammer, Silver's in a spelljammer, and Tars is a spelljammer. Aldria and Zebulon, you're watching, I think, right?
Yes, jealously.
Okay, Fizzle, what do you say?
Most definitely Zebulon. Because
Zebulon.
I was ready to give up that bonk, and Zebulon just, wow, he just made those, that cadet cower. Oh, I've never seen anything so amazing.
Sareth looks at Zebulon, his eyes shimmering like pools of quicksilver, and he focuses in on the sword that you have, Zebulon, and he nods. He turns back to you, Fizzle, and he says, yes, a good spelljammer needs a good core at his side at all times. And then Taurus Bane, he says, where do you come from? I sense a great destiny inside of you, yearning for release.
I come from the barren steppes of Dar.
I think you have now, or will now, leap above the barren steppes into the stars you always looked up upon and your kind always looked up upon. Maybe where they actually originally came from. All right.
Destiny.
You guys
I
finish.
say this into its head, though. I didn't say this out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He says it back to you in your head. And you guys are complete with your Spelljammer training. So now, last thing you have is the Gymnasium. So still a little bruised from your battle in the simulation deck, you head off to the Gymnasium where you get training on various pieces of equipment that look a lot like the ship that you fought on, actually. There's a battlefield dash that you have to do where you have like explosions and mass tumbling down and stuff like that. Then there's a boarding leap where you have to jump between multiple ships in space. Then there's blow avoidance where you have to dodge amongst Reavers, which are set up like mannequins with multiple arms. They spin around. And then finally you have to climb a mast. But you see that mast is all slippery looking, like it's been coated in grease. You can do these 4 things in any order you like, and you'll be doing them all at once, all together. So everyone go ahead and roll initiative, please.
God. Zeb, I hope you can carry some of us up that.
I could carry all of you up it.
About how many pounds do you think Zeb can lift?
That's a good question. He can lift, he's one size larger for his carrying capacity. He's got a strength of 16. I wonder if I could find.
I'm going to need you to have an accurate number at all times.
Yeah. All right. Look at you guys. Everyone's got a 14 dex, except for Zeb.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
Silver.
a hippopotamus.
You hit the Gymnasium first. Which one do you want to do?
Which one looks the least physical? Which one looks like it doesn't take strength but dexterity? That's the one everyone's
probably probably the leap, maybe.
Right. Yeah, let's leap.
Okay, that could be either a strength check or an acrobatics check, your choice.
I guess I'll use acrobatics.
Okay. You think you need a 10 or higher to make it across from ship to ship.
All right, here we go. He runs and closes his eyes at the last moment.
No problem for you. Boarding leap done for Silver. And Eldria, what do you want to do?
I guess I will do the same jump.
Okay. Strength or athletics or acrobatics, DC 10.
Sure. I'll do acrobatics.
No problem for Eldria. Just copy us down there. And then we got Zebulon.
So we have to do all of these,
All
right?
4 of them, yeah.
All right, so I'll just do the same one. Dexterities. Nope.
Oh, Zebulon lands a little short, smashes into the dock and falls, but hangs on. And you can try again next turn, Zebulon. Fizzle, what do you want to do?
Wait for me, guys. I think I can do it. Here I come. Why is it not going?
You actually have to jump.
You made it.
Nice, buddy.
And then Taurus Bane.
Oh, of course. All right. Don't fail me. Oh, I made it.
No problem for Tars. Okay. Round 2, Silver, what do you want to do next?
Can Silver wait and help Zeb across?
You bet. Eldria, what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna try the pole.
Okay, climbing the mast. That is a DC 12 strength athletics check.
And if they don't stop me, I will pound pythons into the mast to help
Okay.
myself up.
They do stop you.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't need
make
it.
No problem for you. All right, then Zebulon. With advantage this time. DC 10 strength athletics or dex acrobatics. See, that's the problem, Zebulon. You tried to be all fancy the first time.
That's all right. Here we go. Athletics. And Zebulon could carry 480 pounds, just for the record.
Like all the rest of the party. All right, Zebulon makes it on the second try. And then Fizzle.
Fizzle's gonna try the mast.
12 athletics. Look at Fizzle go.
Good.
Didn't know rock
God,
climbers were natural
Fizzle.
climbers. Taurus Bane, your turn.
There's this insect failed climbing a mast.
Don't you have a
That's
climb
why.
speed? I guess you
No,
don't, do you?
I know, but I made it.
No, it's a 12, unfortunately.
Oh,
You can try next round. Zebulon, your turn. Or no, not Zebulon. Silver, your turn.
All right, so Zeb's up now, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right, Zeb, which one do you want to go to next? I'll stick with you.
Zebulon will do the mast climb next.
All right, so
12 athletics check.
yeah, Silver. Let's see, is going to try to use their inspiration.
Use the token up above. I'm using just these as a copy to see which ones you've done.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
That way you can track the
I didn't
inspiration.
see. Yeah.
On one I won't delete.
You know what? I'm gonna add my my built for success to that.
Alrighty. All you need is 2. Made it.
Inspiration's
Up
gone.
the mass. Silver goes. Eldria, what do you want to do next?
Gosh, what is there? Oh, you have it
Dash
written down.
and blow avoidance.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do the blow avoidance.
Okay, that is a dexterity saving throw, DC 12.
Fun.
No problem. So Eldria's done that one. And then Zebulon,
Zebulon's going to do the mast.
athletics
So
check.
that's there we go. Boom.
Problem. The mass is
He's
kind of
good.
starting to bow a little.
He's gonna like pick up someone and carry him with him.
Fizzle, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next, Dave?
I'm gonna do the blows.
Okay, dex save DC 12.
This is where I finally get smacked.
Ooh, just failed. Not by much, though. You can try again. That was Fizzle. And then Tars.
Oh.
7 on your dex check. Failed by 5 or more. You slide down the pole there and get big giant splinters. You take 2 points of piercing damage. Do that on your token up here, though. 2 points of piercing damage. Oh, and you didn't make it, so you still have to try. Okay, that is Tar. Silver, your turn.
Gosh. So it's Taurus Bane was trying to do the pole
Mast
climb.
climb, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Silver's gonna add.
blows. I was trying to
Yeah.
blow avoidance.
Oh.
Yeah,
Blow avoidance.
yeah, because I went for Dex because
Oh.
I didn't.
They're both dex. Oh, no, you're right. It's strength. But it's the same one. So instead of taking piercing damage, you took bludgeoning damage. 2 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, Silver's gonna wait, seeing Tars have a hard time get across there, and he's gonna try to help Tars by watching their back as the blows are coming in, and try to help them get across. If that works.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I had the guidance spell.
Okay.
I do not.
So Silver's going to help. Eldria, your turn.
I got the battlefield dash.
That is
Yes.
a con save, DC 10. As
Oh, yeah.
explosions rain around you.
I
as you
got that one.
dash across the battlefield. No problem. Eldria is done. Then Zebulon.
Zebulon is going to do the battlefield dash.
That is
con
a DC 10 con save. No problem. And then Fizzle.
Fizzle's gonna take another go at the dodging.
DC 12 dex save.
He's got the timing, he thinks.
Avoid the wooden raiders.
Oh no,
he gets
way
smacked
off.
by a raider, and he takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
Do that on the one up here. So I'll delete that. Okay, then Tars.
Once again, Dex.
You can do it, buddy.
All right, here we
Watch
go.
out for the one on the left.
Made it that
Oh,
time.
Nice.
Barely.
So you got the blow avoidance done. Then Silver.
All right, Silver will try to scamper across this the blow one.
All right, DC 12 dex save.
Trying not to get hit on the way through. Oh,
Made it. And then Zebulon. One left, Zebulon.
Is that? Yeah, Zebulon's just going to try to run through them.
DC 12. DC 12 dex save or DC 12 strength save with disadvantage.
I'm going to use my inspiration and do a DC 12 strength save straight up. Is that possible?
I think it's a hippo. You get it advantage all the time with strength.
Oh, that's right. On strength, you're right.
Yeah.
I do. So straight up.
Although that might change when I put the new race stuff out there. All right, Zebulon just smashes through.
I should have gone after Zeb.
All right. They call a stop while they fix a couple of those things. They put some new ones up. Zebulon's actually all the way out, taking no damage. Fizzle, your turn.
Okay, Fizzle shakes his head, tries to get out the stop seeing stars, and makes another go. There we go.
22
Nice
made it
job,
through.
Fizzle.
No problem. And then Tars, your turn.
Battlefield dash.
DC 10 con save.
There you go.
No problem. And then Silver, your turn.
Let's see. So Tars still needs to climb the mast, and Fizzle needs to dash. Yeah, Silver's gonna stay and try to give Tars a boost up that mast. So the first couple of feet are easier.
All right. Silver, your turn. That was Silver. Zebulon, your turn. You're out.
I'm done.
Fizzle, your turn.
Okay, Fizzle, the last one, right?
Mm-hmm. DC 10 con save. Go across the battlefield.
No problem.
Con save for the battlefield. There you go. No problem. Fizzle is
Got it.
done. I got hit one time. Then Tars.
I'll use my inspiration to climb.
You have
Silver's
advantage already.
in order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Good job.
There you go. Made it. Then Silver. Battlefield dash.
Oh, jeez.
Silver comes running for the party. Think of what was that movie? Had Ben
Naked
Stiller and Robert Downey Jr. in blackface. And
Oh, Tropical
Thunder.
Oh.
So here comes Silver, arm missing, makes a 2 con save, explosions exploding in his face. You take 2 points of fire damage, says Silver, and try again.
All right. There we go.
And Silver makes it out. All right. Da-da-da-da. So a little
Good
bit
job,
worse for
squad.
wear. Not terrible. You make it through the gymnasium. And when you do, you are met by Bosun Tarto. Bosun Tarto. You were supposed to report back to him after you're done. So do you want to do anything on the way to seeing him? He's just one flight up. Like any mending spells or anything? You spent your hit die already, didn't you?
Yeah,
Silver?
I've already spent my hit dice.
All right.
I have no spell slots.
I can use some lay on hands here.
There you go.
I'll give two to Taurus Bane and 2 to Silver, and I'll keep 1 just in case.
Nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Well done.
Bet.
You got 2 Taurus Bane, 2 hit points back.
All right, so we just have one more thing, right?
Okay, so Tarto looks to you all. You've done everything you're supposed to do, but he asks for a report out of how the day went. So who would like to give the report for you guys?
Zebulon would volunteer.
Are you persuasive?
Yeah.
Okay, Zebulon.
Okay.
How did it go today?
Extremely well. Stood up to them bullies. We saw what was probably a bribe, and I got a really great new longsword.
Wait, what did you say?
Got a really great new longsword.
Thought I heard something else.
Oh yeah, there were some cadets who thought that they could push around one of our people, but we're really gelling as a team.
Yeah, they tried to take the bunk, but Zeb wouldn't let him take the bunk. It was really cool. And then later, I'm pretty sure Tars told someone that it meant a lot to him. I'm sorry, Fizz told someone that it really meant a lot to him that they're able to do that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we all
Think
made
we're-
it through the thing. That challenge was hard, but we all made it through. A couple of us failed a couple times, but together we made
Tarto
it
puts
through.
his winged arm up, her winged arm up, and says, okay, that's enough. There is one last task that you must perform before you're dismissed for dinner. A spelljamming trader has delivered a fresh shipment of supplies to the Academy, including a crate addressed to the Academy head Mert the Merciless, also known as the Old Wolf. Here, he or she hands you each a gold security helmet. You are to deliver the crate to Mert's room in the bridge quarters. The Old Wolf was up late entertaining visiting dignitaries from the Rock of Brawl and is feeling more than a little worse for wear. So, please keep noise to the minimum. Here's the box. She points to the box. Make sure you don't tamper with it or damage it in any way. Mert would be most displeased. And obey Mert's orders to the letter.
Right.
The wooden shipping crate is about 2 feet on a side and bears a large label that reads, "For Mert." and it weighs roughly 100 pounds. One strong character can carry it awkwardly, or two can carry it easily.
Oh, Zebulon will carry it.
Okay.
You get it, Zeb.
All right. Up to Mert's
Zebulon
room.
could carry 480 pounds.
Is there any chance we could stop, since we've got these gold helmets, and talk to Braktor on the way up? Didn't you say that's where they were, or on the bridge?
He's going to be
no?
probably in the cadet quarters, hanging out with the cadets.
Okay.
He might also be in the upper floor, in the officers' quarters. So when you come up, the guards there at the bridge quarters, when they see that you're wearing the gold security helmets, nonchalantly wave you by. And then you can go see if you can find Braktor, or you can go to Mert's room, your choice.
Let's just go talk to him and see what was going on. I mean, there's probably just something about the academy we don't understand. So it'd be good to find out before we misstep.
You head down the hall to the officers' quarters and knock on the door, and Braktor opens the door. He looks confused. He says, "Why are you here?"
Well, I was hoping hoping that you could help us out. Do you mind if we came in for a minute? We're actually on the way to the old wolf, but
you hear a strange thump come from inside the crate. It kind of like moves a little bit, shudders a little bit in your grasp.
We've got to get this crate to the old to the old wolf. Well, could you leave word at the with the door guards? I really wanted to talk to you about
the bribe.
Your role with the merchants in the Skydock and how so we can learn from you about that.
Would it be possible to create a minor illusion that is the exact moment when the platinum passed over and the bottle passed?
Yeah, you can make a little platinum piece and bottle.
Yeah, no, I just want to make the image come up of the interaction, and then we'll just walk away.
He sees that, and you can see he's disconcerted by seeing that, and sheepish a little bit, and says, "You better go see Mert, I think."
Yeah, we can talk later, yeah?
Yeah, we can talk
Got
later.
the bribe.
It wasn't a bribe, he was just doing duties.
You guys talking as you leave?
Yeah.
You come to Mert's room, Mert the Merciless.
Oh my god. Is this
right.
like the Mert, like the same
I
Mert?
think it is.
Yeah, Mert the moneylender, Mert the merciless.
I think it's Mert the Moneylender, yeah.
Yeah, Lord, someone's favorite, character from being a kid's getting into all the adventures.
Okay.
Well, it's just, I think, another excuse for what's-his-face to cosplay.
Okay, here we go. You guys are down here.
That doesn't feel like an ominous setup.
Right there. So as you approach the door to Mert's room, you can see it's slightly ajar, and you hear loud snoring coming from the other side. What do you want to do?
Knock loudly.
Oh, no, stop. We have to be quiet.
Oh, okay.
It's our assignment.
You see the hippopotamus going to smash the door. You quickly go and stop him in time.
Oh, shit.
Then what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to just see if the door is unlocked.
It is ajar. Slightly ajar.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. So we'll just push it open.
Okay.
And
you can see the room beyond. Mert's quarters are sumptuously decorated with velvet curtains, gold fittings, and oak panels. There is a cauldron-sized fishbowl standing along one wall, filled with squirming octopuses. On the opposite wall, a table bears a topographic map of the Sword Coast. Nearer the door, a walk-in wardrobe stands partly open, golden light spilling out from within. And peering in, you see the old wolf himself, sprawled over a giant leathery bed and snoring loudly.
Is this
worked really hard
is this
yesterday.
dirty underwear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's got clothes thrown around, he's got half-drunk wine bottles thrown around, and he's snoring loudly on the bed.
What were we supposed to do with this box? Like, open it?
Give it to Mert.
But we're also not supposed to wake him up.
Supposed
I think
to be
we just need to
supposed to be
wait here
respectfully quiet.
But because he's...
He's hungover.
Yeah. No, he just worked hard yesterday. Someone's
I'll
gotta
just
wake him
go.
up.
I'll just go drop the.
Carefully.
I'll carefully drop it at the foot of his bed.
All right, Zebulon. As you start moving into the room, Mert stirs.
Shit.
Is it Urgh? By ill matters buttocks, my head is exploding. If you've come to drop that thing off, just put it on the rug there. Open it as quietly as you can, and let me die in peace. You hear another strange thump come from the box.
Oh yeah, Zebulon does exactly what he just said.
All right. Put you guys where you want to be when Zebulon opens up the box.
Oh God.
What's in the box?
So where do you have the box?
He said right here in the rug.
You want it right north of you, Zebulon? I'll draw it in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be right in the He would put dead center in the rug, I think.
Okay,
I will be sitting on the bench.
there's the box.
Yep, perfect.
Silver's over trying to catch a peep at this map.
Oh yeah, the map's pretty cool. There's map of the Circos. It's got figurines of giants and dragons, and Zebulon's setting the box down carefully as a hippopotamus can in the center of the big giant carpet. Silver's checking out the table there. Silver, when you get close, all of a sudden the battle comes alive. The teeny figurines magically animate and play out a mock battle, which is disconcertingly loud between giants and dragons. And
Mert's in here playing
you're not
D&D.
sure if that's what woke Mert up, or the cacophony of high-pitched squeals that emanates from within the box as the top explodes off of it, and little strange creatures come crawling out,
Or Taurus playing.
knocking over the
piano.
box as they do.
What did you guys do? Shit.
Exactly what we were told.
There you
Follow
go.
orders, like good soldiers.
Okay, so these things are very, very strange combinations of
Oh, Nyogi.
cat-sized, hairy, spider-like bodies with eel-like heads.
Can you blow one of
Mert
those up?
yelps in shock,
Oh, it's in the trash.
tumbles from his bed, lands heavily on the floor, dragging his bed covers with him. Roll initiative.
Heard stories about these from a distant cousin of mine named Lieutenant Peruk.
It's supposed to be bigger?
These look like
He
hatch
exaggerated.
things. Yeah.
He exaggerated a lot.
Let's see what these guys got initiatives. Okay, Eldria, your first act.
Okay, so there's 4 creatures like neatly in a line, and I really like that. So Eldred's gonna pop open another champagne bottle of acid at these 4.
Dex saves. 1, 2, 3. Holy cow, they're fast.
Oh my
You
gosh.
catch only one of them. So let's see what acid does. This little globule. So that one's got acid on him.
All right, that's my turn.
Silver, your turn.
Uh,
So you got this little battle raging in front of you between giants and dragons, and this battle behind you between giant hippopotamuses and tiny dragon-necked spiders.
okay, does it look who does it look like is winning between the giants and the dragons?
Looks like the dragons are winning.
All right. So maybe as a free action, Silver wants to knock one of the dragons off the table,
Okay.
and then is going to try to thorn whip one of these things. You can maybe hop up on the table and then thorn whip the one. Let's see, west of Zeb, but not pull it. 14 for 3 and no pulling.
14, the one west of Zeb. 14 hit. 3 piercing. Then Silver, you turn to look at those things, did the spell on them, and then you catch movement out of the corner of your eye that looks different in the battlefield. Several of the catapults turn and take aim at you
Oh shit!
and fire. A volley of catapults fire at you. Let's see here.
Dragons.
Oh wow, they were
Yeah, that
high.
hits.
22 to hit, 3 bludgeoning damage.
A lot of them.
All right, then the hatch things go. The blue ones. The one just north of Zebulon turns and bites at Zebulon. 12 is a miss. The one northeast of Zebulon bites at Zebulon. 11 is a miss. And then we got the ones without. We got one that's acid covered. Eldria, roll that damage for me, please. 5 acid damage. And this thing is going to use its action to like scuttle around and roll around on the ground and get the acid off it. So that's all it does that round. And then the one to the west of Fizzle is going to attack Fizzle with a bite. Oh my god. Our first dead character in the campaign. 13, but you have 14 hit points before you die, it looks like, Fizzle. So you're not dead outright.
Okay, that's good
That
news.
worked out well.
Huh.
Okay, so Fizzle goes down as this thing sinks its teeth into Fizzle's leg and like rips a chunk off of his thigh. You can see like necrotic poison spreading through Fizzle's body. 10 con save, Fizzle. You're gonna be poisoned for a minute too, in case anyone gets you back.
Okay, no problem.
And as a gnome, you don't have the dwarf resistance, do you? I don't think you do. Okay, so you made your save. You're not poisoned. That hatch thing is
So,
done.
Tom.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you said I should prepare my other spell?
Yeah.
My other spell in my spell book, you can look at it with silvery barbs.
Uh-huh.
Could I say that that's prepared?
No.
Because I only prepared 5 by accident.
No.
Can we use silvery barbs?
Although I might change it if it becomes a problem. I'll tweak it a
Well,
little bit.
if I don't prepare it, it's not going to be a problem.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use any rule, and I'll just tweak it a little bit if it becomes overpowered.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so that was that hatchling there. Then the other one's going to scurry over towards Tars. There. Did I attack for 2 of them on, or was that the first on Fizzle? That was the first on Fizzle. Yeah, Tars, you're going to want to save that for the shield spell you're about to cast, I think. It tries to bite you, but a 5 is a miss. Fizzle's dying. Death save, Fizzle. That's 1 success for Fizzle. Then we got a green hatchling attacking Zeb with a bite. 14's a miss. Mert rolls around on the floor, trying to unravel himself from the bed covers. Tars, your turn.
Mert, help us.
I will unsheath my 6-shooter and point it up in the air and fire it. 2 of the bolts will hit the one to the northwest of me, and then the one right to the west of Fizzle will be the 3rd bolt.
Okay, fire away. 4
Right,
and 3 is
7
7,
and 5.
killing that one. And then 5, wounding badly that one.
All right, and then I will disengage from the bench and move over to Fizzle, and one of my hands will be grabbing into the pouch where my potion of healing is at.
All right. Then Zebulon, your turn.
Zebulon's going to try to kill this one right here.
That's a 12
And
with your
it-
+1 longsword, right?
Yep.
That is a hit, and you killed it. Okay.
That works, Zeb.
And then scurrying out of the box, which is tipped over since the things came out of it, comes another one of those things.
Can I use my free action to close the box?
No, it's tipped over on the ground, and the lid's far away from it.
No. Can I use my free action to like stomp on the box?
You can attack the box, then attack action. That's that. Eldria, your turn.
Eldria's gonna take out a small vial filled with purple fluid, and she's gonna toss it over here as an acid splash, so
Alright.
that they can make some dex saves as I find the macro.
Saves. This will be the one by Zebulon. You're going to get 2 of them. Which 2 you want to get?
Yep, the wounded one and the green one.
The green one, okay. So first the green one, and then the wounded. Wounded one failed, and took 5 acid damage, and is killed.
Right, that's my turn.
Okay,
Are you
Silver,
playing an alchemist?
I am playing an artificer. I can't subclass yet.
Oh,
your turn,
that is awesome.
Silver. Okay, so Silver. There is catapults. You don't know what their range is, but you don't think it can be that far. There's going to be more shooting at you than to this turn.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna nope out of there. Hope they don't get like op attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. The same. Let's see.
So
Wait,
you can
wait.
kind of see in the open. So the box is like on the ground, tipped over, away from Zebulon,
Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
and you can almost see into it. You swear you see one more spider leg in there, like one more creature that might come out of there.
All right. Well, I can't. Do I think I could get over to it and like turn it over and jump on top of it, or?
No, since moving
okay.
to where you can see it there, you use most of your
Gotcha.
movement. And it's an action to attack it.
Perfect. Well then I'm gonna hit the one west of Zeb and just let the crew know that it's there.
Okay.
I'm hoping Tars has Fizzle. If not, I can get him next turn.
One west of Zeb with a 20
Big
shot,
hit for one.
1 damage. You want to pull him at all?
No, yeah, I'll move him 5 feet towards me. Kind of, yeah.
Okay, the blue hatchlings. There's 2 of them, both attacking Zeb. The bite and a bite. Ooh, a
That one
19. Hit Zeb for 11 piercing and poison. So 11 damage Zeb and
I have all I need.
10 con save or be poisoned.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this con save.
Okay.
Good use of
Good deal. So
inspiration.
you're not poisoned.
Wow.
That was the blue ones. They both attacked. 1 hit. Then we got the not blue, but those are all gone. So then we got Fizzle. Your turn. Death save, Fizzle.
Fizzle will make his death save.
Come on, 20. Come on, 20.
Boom!
Wow.
Hit point, Fizzle. What do you want to do?
I'm going to drink my healing potion.
Zebulon will now say that his hero is Fizzle, if anybody were to ask him.
Oh. Set adrift on memory bliss.
All right. Fizzle drinks his healing potion.
That is not for
Not
me.
exactly. That's
There.
better.
And Josh, you're poisoned.
No,
Nope.
not poison.
No.
Do you want to stand up, Fizzle?
Yeah, I'll stand up.
And do you want to
All
move
like-
anywhere?
Gift needs.
I'm going to move away from the
Oh, you advantage on the check.
Yeah.
nasties. I only moved
All
3. There we
right.
go.
The greenie is going. The wounded green one northwest to Zebulon. Tries to bite Zebulon. 14 misses. The not wounded one east to Zebulon. Tries to bite Zebulon. 13 misses. Zebulon fighting for his life. Mert hops around in his underwear trying to pull up his breeches. So he got his breeches on, now he's hopping around. No longer prone, no longer incapacitated, still
You
poisoned.
don't need pants to fight.
That's Mert. Tars, your turn.
All right, I'll move over here, free action grab his hat, and then I will, as an afterthought, Mind Sliver the upper right quadrant blue.
Okay. Intelligence save.
13 save.
Got him.
Yeah.
3
So
psychic.
3 psychic.
All right, Zebulon. There's 1 in the crate, Zebulon. You could attack the crate to try and kill it, or there's 4 outside.
Oh, I'll try to attack the one that's the most damaged.
Okay.
11 for 5.
11 is just what you needed, and 5 killed it.
Nice.
Okay. Next round, the last one spills out. And Eldria, your turn.
All right, Eldria's gonna toss another purple vial at the wounded blue one, and I guess the other blue one.
Okay. 2 dex saves.
Yep.
The wounded one made it. The other one failed. 4
For acid. And then I'll scurry over here.
After
Well, check
Eldria,
her save.
silver. The Mind Sliver. So yeah, roll your Mind Sliver check, because he rolled a 15 on a save, so if you can get a 3 on the Mind Sliver,
3.
boom, you got it. So that did 4 to him and killed him.
Thank you very
What?
much.
Teamwork makes the dream
Makes the
work.
dream work.
Let's see, after Eldria, silver.
How many doses were in the ointment? It's normally 1d4 plus 1.
There is
when you
4
find-
doses.
4 doses. All right. Well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna put my hands out and I'm gonna slap some of this salve onto
Nice.
well, so 2d8 plus 2.
Boom, 10 back, Zebulon. Silver,
Nice.
you can have inspiration for
Thank
on
you.
that move off. And then after silver come the blue hatch thing. Enemies everywhere. E6. Looks like it's silver.
Oh no.
Right on silver. 10's a miss.
Oh.
Fizzle, your
Dude.
turn. Oh, and the catapults were trained on you, Silver, when you were far over there, but they only got to a range of 20 feet, so they didn't
Okay.
get you.
Don't get closer than 20
Don't
feet.
get closer. Fizzle, go ahead.
Fizzle's gonna blast with the magic missile. 1 dart for the wounded one and 2 darts for the one closest to him. Here
Okay.
it comes.
First one will be the wounded. 4 to the wounded, killed him. 10 to the not wounded, killed it.
Wow.
Nice shot, Fizzle.
Oh
The last hatchling goes. Tries to bite Eldria.
no.
17's a hit for 8 piercing and poison.
Woof.
Oh my
10 con
gosh.
save, Eldria. Oh, Eldria, you resist the poison damage. Only take the 8. Mert rushes for his belt and rapier, which is over there by you, Fizzle. But his breeches slip down en route and sends him sprawling, so he's prone on the ground right here.
Why you shouldn't have put your breeches on. They look at somebody like, remind me to tell you about this time in Flan.
Taurus Bane, your turn. Looks like one of these monstrosities left.
Yeah, I will Mind Sliver yet again.
Save.
Well,
13. Looks like he made it this time. After Tar, Zebulon.
All right, Zebulon's going to rush up here and attack. Oh, nope. That's
9 is a miss. Round is over. There's no more in the box. Eldria,
He
your turn.
trips over the box on his way.
Right.
You're-
I guess I'll take out a dagger and swing at it. Oh,
Holy
There you
cow.
go.
Nice
Yeah,
shot. You impale
Hey.
it. You stick it to the ground by its neck, and it writhes for a
Wow.
couple seconds before it finally gives up the ghost. And you guys are victorious. As the last hatch things expire, you hear alarms sounding throughout the bridge quarters, followed by the thunder of booted feet as security forces converge on Mert's room. Mert, furious, finally gets his clothes on. He says, "Who dares to try to have me killed? My day's ruined. I swear that heads will roll once I find out who's behind this outrage." As he's blowing off steam, Mr. Blip appears at the door of the Autognome, who was in head of the armory room. He comes to the door a little bit sheepishly, hat in hand, mustache drooping a little bit. He waits till Mert is finished yelling and screaming for a second, and he says, "Sir, I'm afraid..." He looks worried as he's saying this. "I'm afraid, Master Mert, that this attack was merely a diversion. While our forces were being drawn here," he came after the forces, "more burglaries were reported across the academy. Our thief has struck again." Once all the excitement has subsided, Mert breathlessly fishes around in a nearby backpack and hands you each a handful of golden ingots. Or he grabs a handful of golden ingots and hands one to each of you. So 50 gold pieces for each of you for that. Plus a couple of little trinkets that he says, "I don't have any use for these." And with the news that the thief has struck again, the adventure comes to an end. You are
Oh.
dismissed to your quarters. Your security helmets are returned to the guards before you leave. You can rest and recuperate before the next stage of your training, as the story continues in the next adventure, Trial by Fire, in which you can be second level. And we got some treasure to
Nice.
split up. Nicely done. Those low-level fights are always scary.
They are.
One wrong move and you're dead.
Yeah.
Nice magic missile out there from Fizzle at the end.
Yep.
Okay, magic items here. Okay, he gives you a potion of giant strength and a ring of mind shielding. So copy these. So the Chultan that you guys have will be 3 charges now. So the way I count magic items for that, that counts as 3 consumables, or you count it as 1
Okay.
permanent.
Oh, nice.
So when it's got more than 1 charge, you can count it as a permanent, or you can count it as that many consumables. Choice.
Cool.
So
Anything we bought with our store credit, do we keep?
yeah, that's yours. You'll see on the treasure that you'll get 100 gold, but 50 of that was store credit. So that's
okay.
that's just stuff you buy and sell. Yeah. So if we look over here, you have 3 + 1 bullets. You have 3 charged Chultan's ointment, potion of heal giant strength, ring of mind shielding, scroll of invisibility, scroll of message, and longsword +1. So everyone roll a straight d20.
Hers isn't kidding around.
Okay, so Taurus Bane is first, and then Zebulon, Eldria, Fizzle, and Silver. Okay, Taurus, what would you like?
I would like the Scroll of Invisibility.
Okay, and then Zebulon,
Longsword +1.
and then Eldria,
The Ring of Mind Shielding.
and then Fizzle. What do you want,
Thank you,
David?
ointment.
Chultan's ointment. Okay, Silver,
Oh, okay. I guess I don't want anything.
and
I
then
don't need any of that. I could use the. It doesn't matter. You can heal.
Fizzle,
Scroll of message.
and then Eldria,
No, I'm good.
and then Zebulon.
Potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Isn't that like less strength than you have? Kidding. Taurus Bane.
Are these
They're
bullet
musket
plus one-
bullets.
Oh, they're not like sling
Oh.
bullets.
They're not.
Am I the only
bullets.
person with the musket? I guess I should pick those up.
Yeah, I'll pass if you want them.
You would have first pick on that, so yeah. All right, there you go. The limits are 1 magic item, 2 consumables next time. You can have that Chultan's ointment, but that'd be the only thing you could have, Fizzle. Well, that'd be your permanent. What else? You get a scroll message? Yeah, you'd be fine with those 2 items, Fizzle. You could also have a potion of healing if you had the money for it.
Well, I used it.
There you go. And you're good, Eldria, with the ring and the bullets count as 1. The 3 bullets count as just 1 consumable. You can have up to 6
Right.
ammunition to count as 1 consumable. Next adventure, actually we're going to play next is going to be back to Netherdeep. Vents of Fury, level 11.
That's
and there's
the
probably
last one, eh?
2 sessions
Oh,
left.
2
I think we'll do
sessions,
that
okay.
one and one more. Yeah, I think. There might be 3 sessions left, maybe. All right. Well,
Well, this
thanks for
was
playing,
fun.
guys. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was.